Good evening and welcome back to Baz Does Football. It is all about Scotland and Morocco this Friday evening. Can Scotland get the result against Morocco? Football, it's going to be one of the harder games. Well, let's face it, you couldn't get much harder. But who'd have thought, going back all those years to France 19, whatever it was such a long time ago. It was 10,200 days. 10,200 days since Scotland last played Morocco in the World Cup. 28 years ago. 10,200 days. Crazy to think that that 3-0 defeat back in France 98. It's one of the last memories that a lot of Scotland fans have. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy for Scotland tonight. I'm going to show you what Morocco did in the 2022 World Cup. And I can confirm that the Moroccans went absolutely bonkers here in Spain when they won their games. It's not good reading for Scotland. This is the games that Morocco played in the last World Cup. The group stage, Croatia, 0-0 draw versus Belgium. They won 2-0 versus Belgium. Canada, they managed a win against Canada in the 2002 World Cup. They then went to the round of 16 at that point. There's a round of 32 in this one. It was only a round of 16 in the last one. It was a 0-0 draw with Spain. They beat Spain on penalties, 3-1. Quarter-final against Portugal. They won 1-0. And then they got to the semi-final. They lost to France in the semi-final. This is a nation that has aspirations to get to the later stages. Let's not underestimate Morocco in any manner tonight. They went to the third place playoff and they lost to Croatia in the third place playoff back in 2022. Scotland will be hoping to put a massive dent in their World Cup hopes, because let's not forget that Scotland are top of the table. Scotland are top of the table, looking down on everyone. Let me just get the screen, if I could find it. There's a story I want to tell you about, first of all. Some Scottish couples. Scotland are making great headlines in America. Two Scottish couples got married. One couple got married in Massachusetts. After travelling from Scotland for the first FIFA World Cup appearance since 1998. The atmosphere, the buzz, the city is unbelievable, this report says, coming out of America. The fans have been unbelievable. And two Scottish couples got married in their traditional kilts, bagpipes, into their wedding celebration. One couple adjusted their wedding plans after Scotland qualified, and they had a bit of a struggle to try and sort out a wedding in America. The Scottish couple Alexander Bone and his fiancée Louise decided to tie the knot in Boston City Hall this week. And when asked about why they wanted to get married in Boston, Alexander, who wrote Eck, we just call him Eck. His name's not Alexander, it'll be Alec or Eck. Eck said in his classic Scottish kilt, he said, "We're at the World Cup. No Scotland, no party. What a time to get married." The officiant even tailored their vows, asking the couple would they take each other in sickness and health in Boston, in Scotland and beyond, which they both said, "I do." That's fantastic. In sickness and in health in Boston and in Scotland and beyond. And they both said, "I will do." And there is a YouTube video of the actual wedding. Let's see if can we get this on? Let's get the
talk about the World Cup, it's safe to say Boston will never forget the Tartan Army takeover in 2020.
That's safe to say. And there's at least one Scottish couple that will always hold a special place in their hearts for the Hummer. Emily Maha is live in Boston to explain. Emily?
This is fantastic.
Well, Ed Maria, true love waits for nothing unless it's the World Cup. And for one Scottish couple, tying the knot the night before the big match was the perfect start to their forever story.
In sickness
And in health.
and in health.
In Boston.
In Boston,
Scotland.
and beyond.
And beyond.
For Alexander
big
Bone
man.
and Louise from Scotland, there was no better place to tie the knot than Boston City Hall.
What made you decide to get married in Boston?
The World Cup.
With this ring,
And with this ring,
I marry you.
I marry you.
You may kiss the bride.
Go yourself, big man. There you go.
And what's a Scottish wedding without? From City Hall to the coned statues of Charlestown. Is it a sign of endearment? Does it mean that you like it here in Boston?
100%, yeah. It's like it's a bit ironic, but it's a sign of respect.
Hey, there we
it's
go.
a nice thing to do.
Scotland and the Tartan Army have stolen Boston's heart.
We wish
there
we
we
could
go.
keep you all forever.
I wish you
Out
could keep
today, Mayor Michelle Wu signing a letter of intent to create a sister city partnership with Glasgow, Scotland, ensuring this special relationship lasts well after the World Cup.
and there we go.
Live in Jamaica Plain, Emily Maha, WCVB News Centre 5.
Well, thank you for that, doll. Hey, whoopie-yay, motherfucker. That's absolutely brilliant. That is fantastic. Sometimes, you know, it does make you kind of proud to be Scottish sometimes, doesn't it? It's, you know, with all the other nonsense that's going on around the world, and then you've got an absolutely fantastic story like that coming out of America. And you've got to say, fair play to the couple for getting married in Boston. So let's get back to the football, as they say, something to put a drinking Boston dry. We should get the World Cup for that. Yeah, there's a lot of pubs been talking about the fact that they have drank Scotland dry. Right, let's hear from the Scotland boss. Let's hear from the Scotland boss and see what he has to say about this phenomenal event. You know, 1,200 days later.
I think you have to appreciate what you've got, and I really appreciate what I've got in that squad. They've never let me down. They've had bad results, but they've never let me down. To be sitting here as the head coach of a fantastic group of players at a World Cup, I mean, what's not to like?
Scotland.
We know we've got, you know, the best fan base in the world. We know they follow us in our numbers. We know how long they've been waiting for this moment as well.
We're just absolutely delighted to be a part of it after so long. A generation's missed out, but thankfully this generation of children will see us.
And we're very fortunate to have the squad, the staff, everybody in place that we do have. But we've got one job in hand, and we're here to take care of business.
Whoa, here to take care of business. And the good old US of A. Can Scotland do it?
I've never been to a World Cup. I've waited 62 years to be at a World Cup. I've been in football 44 years.
He's never
This
been
for
to a
me
World
is,
Cup.
is everything.
And there we go. That is all about Scotland versus Boston tonight. We've got a little bit of a countdown timer for you as well, thanks to the SFA. Where is it? I've lost it. There we go. I'll just get this up on the screen. Countdown. It is 3 hours, and let's share in the excitement. Share in the excitement to the Scotland game this evening. It is 3 hours and 20 minutes until kickoff. It's going to be 11 o'clock Scotland time, and for us in Central Europe, it will be a midnight kickoff. a bit of a late one tonight, and it's I'm looking forward to it. It's not going to be an easy game. If we draw, it'll be a good result. Hoping they beat the Yellow Cowdenbeath, the Yellow Cowdenbeath. Yep. I've been wearing the same tracky t-shirt for ages. Scotland manager is definitely a dad from the TED TV show. You leave about it. He's done a fantastic job as Scotland manager. He may play a type of football that doesn't excite everyone, but you've got to give Stevie Clarke his credit where credit is due. Now, predictions. There's some crazy ass predictions out there. Give me your predictions score lines. 2-1 to Scotland. That would be a fantastic one if it did. 3 hours took, Electro 5 only took 47 minutes. Electro 6 next. Some crazy predictions that I've seen online and this is a cracker actually if you're a betting man. Lewis Ferguson has been carded in 5 of his last 8 appearances. I just see who that was. In competitive international. So if you're a betting man and you're getting fantastic odds on Lewis Ferguson being booked this evening, Scotland to score over 1.5 goals in their last 6 matches. That would be a good one. Morocco to win 3-4 with Ladbrokes. Ooh, that's John McGinn to be carded 3-1 with Ladbrokes. Scott McTominay to have a shot on target 6-5. I'm hoping that quite a lot more players have shots on targets. Predicted lineup, it said, is Angus Gunn in goal, Hendry, Hanley, Tierney at the back. That's a back 3. I think that he'll go 4-5-1. This one is saying Hendry, Hanley and Tierney at the back. Hickey, McTominay, Ferguson, McGinn and Andy Robertson in the midfield. And then the front two of Che Adams and Lawrence Shankland. That'll be interesting because that means that they're dropping Ben Gannon Doak out the team. The likeliest man to come back into the back 3 would be Kieran Tierney. That's some predicted lineup. There is another one. Scotland versus Morocco. Prediction 5-1. 5-1? Surely not. 50-1 for Scotland to score. Just trying to read this and see what it says about over 2.5 goals in the game. Morocco to be winning at half time. Everybody thinks that Morocco's going to win. It's not going to be easy for Scotland. Scotland are currently 4-1. Morocco are 8-11, and the draw is 13-5. Can Scotland get any type of result tonight in the World Cup? And how important? I mean, we got thrashed the last time we played them, and they're a fantastic team. It's we just need to wait and see. It's going to be one of those nights. It's either going to be a fantastic night for Scotland, or tomorrow we're all going to be reminiscing about that scene in Train Spotting where Ewan McGregor goes, "It's shite being Scottish." Could be saying that tomorrow. And would a draw be enough to take Scotland through? I think a draw would be fantastic. Even the fact that we've got 3 points on the board. Realistically, can we get anything from the game tonight? Or are Brazil our best chance to try and get a draw? We'll wait and see. As I said, it is the countdown to the game. Let's listen to another Scotland player in Ryan Christie to see what Ryan Christie is saying about the game this evening.
Outside of the football, along with inside, obviously, on the pitch we've been very successful, which has obviously been amazing to be part of. But I think the whole kind of professionalism of it from the outside, from when the gaffer came in and worked with boys that are at the top level, like McGinn and obviously Andy, who's the captain and knows what it takes to put in elite performances. All these kind of 1% that the SFA managed to put together for us. That now you come out here to a World Cup, you look at the facilities we've got and the squad of players we've got together, and where these boys are playing at all over Europe, and what a high level. It really is kind of chalk and cheese from when I started.
And that is Ryan Christie talking about where he started as a player. And when you think about it, I mean, even just Ryan Christie getting to the World Cup, all these players, when you think about the Scotland players and the Scotland greats over the years, you think about players that have been tactically way better. It's a different era, isn't it? It is a very different. What the hell is that outside? Rowing boats. It's a different era for Scotland, and fair play for an unfancied manager to really get this team to the World Cup. So we'll wait and see what happens tonight. My prediction, I don't like making a prediction when it comes to Scotland, because I'm old enough to remember World Cups where we thought we were going to win the World Cup. Back in 1978, Scotland were going there as what they thought was favourites to win the World Cup, and that turned out to be a complete disaster. We were all off to Argentina with Ali's army. We're all up with Ali's army. Oh, Jesus, that's an old one, isn't it? Anyway, right, that's me done this quick preview for the match this evening. I'm not going to be doing a watch along because it's late. It's rowing boats. It's the Tartan Army. Yep, it is. There seems to be like some kind of race going on. But anyway, right, let me jump into some of the comments. Taking my heart out of this, I'm thinking 4-0 in Morocco. I'm hoping it's not a tanking for Morocco, because I mean Scotland are at the goal difference in that. Sadly, Donny Strathy, 76, tragically passed away on Sunday, June the 14th, and they're doing applause in the 76th minute for the game. I have no idea who Donny was, but that would be a fantastic moment for his family. Scotland 3, Morocco 1 is another prediction. Johnny says Scotland 2. 2-1 to Scotland. Can Scotland? A draw would do for us. A draw would do. A draw would be fantastic. 4 points. That would be enough to get us to the next round of 32, and then anything can happen. I'm not going to do a watch along for the game, mate, because there's too many. It's that time of night. Everybody will be absolutely hammered and watching TV. Best ball players throwing stuff at Morocco players wearing kilts. We beat Spain and Norway. I reckon we can beat Morocco, but Argentina will win. Ooh, that's an interesting one. As I said, if we draw, that would be a good result. It says Punk Floyd, and hope to beat the Yelly Cowden Beath. Talking about the Blue Brazil. Anyway, if you're out tonight for the game, have a fantastic time. Take care, stay safe, don't get too pissed. And let's hope that Scotland get a result that does us proud more than anything, and that we can get through to the next stage, because that's all it's about. It's just about getting through to the next stage for the first time ever in my life. Jesus, that would be something else, wouldn't it? Anyway, I'll catch you on the next video.